storytellers and story lovers alike. It is me, Melody, and I have the longest overdue unhaul in the history of booktube ever. Now, I did not fact check that, but like, it's okay, you can and let me know if it is true or not. But like, some of these books I have been waiting to get rid of for literally an entire year, and it's finally happening. I'm so happy to say that it is finally happening, and I forgot to count, of course, but it's at least 10 books, I think, that I have that I'm unhauling, I think, and even an audiobook. So I wanna let you know what I'm unhauling, because why not, right? Let's get started with this unhaul. Where do we begin? Let's start with the audiobook. They both die at the end. Now, why I bought the audiobook, I can't exactly tell you why. Well, actually I can. The first time I read this book, it was on audio. Well, I've only read it the one time, but I borrowed it from the library and I loved it so much. I became an instant fan and I went crazy and I bought CDs. That's how awesome I thought this book was. Not necessarily the audiobook. I mean, the audiobook was good, but I loved the story so much that I was like, let me get it on the original format that I read it in. But I don't need it anymore. Well, I don't see the purpose of having it. So that one's going. Small Angels, a novel. I think this was my second ever book of the month pick. August 2022. Yeah, I think Tomorrow, that was number one. Great choice. This one, not so much. It bored the, I DNF'd it. It was boring me to literal death. And I was like, this is not the way that I want to die. So I stopped reading it. Next up, we have 3 books. 3 books. They're in a series. Originally a trilogy, now it's a trilogy plus a prequel. I bet you can guess. The reason why I'm getting rid of these is because I ordered them from Blackwell's and the picture was not what I received. And by the time I had decided that I did want to get rid of them, it was too late to send them back. So I have The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay in this colorway, the box set. It's okay that it's missing the prequel because the prequel is bad anyway. It's horrible. The covers are like this blue color, so like I guess they're nice, but I was wanting these. I wanted the black covers because this is nice. I did not want the blue ones. So I already have The Hunger Games in those and in the hardbacks. So it's kind of excessive to keep them. So I'm getting rid of them. Okay, next up, Parable of the Sower. It was just part of my discovery that I don't like dystopian novels, so I DNF'd that. Next up, Little Fires Everywhere. I just don't think I'm gonna get to it. Maybe ever. Robert Frost Selected Poems. I just don't understand poetry. I don't get poetry. I bought it because I like Fire and Ice. My Twilight girlies know. Other than that, I tried to read some of them and I was just like, I don't understand. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. Next up, Cool, Awkward, Black. edited by Karen Strong. This is like a YA anthology. So just a bunch of short stories, and I ended up DNFing it, personally, just because I was just not vibing with the storytelling. Like, the stories, the writing. Maybe it was the writing. The stories were okay. The writing, for the most part, not great. But I do remember, of course, Elise Bryant's, her story I did like. And I was like, yay, that's so cool, because she, at the time that I was reading it, she was having a book coming out. A book of hers was coming out, and I was thinking about getting it. But then I realized that I don't think I like YA that much. And so I was, well, certain YA. Because I'll do, you know, Twilight, The Hunger Games, Harry Potter, you know. I'll do like that. I don't know, but this, I don't know what it is about those that's different than that, but I think maybe it just has something to do with the writing. I think Twilight and The Hunger Games, like, they're just much more dark, and stuff like that, so maybe that's why I like it. And it's older YA. Some of these stories, they were like on the younger YA side. Next up, Self-Made Boys, a Great Gatsby remix, and I guess I was enjoying it, but like, I wasn't really motivated to continue. I think I made it like 50%, so it was like a soft DNF, not a hard DNF, but just, it was good. And so if you like The Great Gatsby, I think you would like this. And also, it's like a, I think they're both gay. It's an LGBTQIA plus spin on The Great Gatsby, so that's fun. Which one's next? Let's look at these. I have Be Kind, A Year of Kindness, 1 week at a time. I think that this is a great book. It didn't apply to me because I don't have a lot of people in my life that, you know, I could keep this up, but I think it's really great. So just like, if you have like a network, and by network I mean just like you have people at work that you really like, and like you're really close with your family, I think it's a great book to have. Or if you like get out a lot, it's great. So like, each kind of week has a do, learn, and reflect section, and the book is full of quotes. So for week 5, I really like this. Connect with a coworker over coffee, tea, or lunch. And then it says, is there someone you work with but don't really know? You may discover that you have more in common with the than the 8+ hours a day you spend in the same building. Here's another do. Spend quality time with an elderly relative, neighbor, or resident of your retirement community. So I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I can't. So it's a perfect book for the new year. Although obviously you can start at any time. Then I have The Count of Monte Cristo. I'm not gonna read it. Same with Anna Karenina. I think I was just very ambitious when I accepted these books, but it's just not gonna happen. It's not, unfortunately. I wish, but there's also The Persimmon Trail and Other Stories by Jen James. So I think this is a collection of short stories by her. I just don't think I'm going to read it. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but in Italian. Interesting thing to get while I was on my trip, but I thought I was just going to continue to learn Italian, so I was like, let me get something like easy, and I just don't need it anymore. So maybe if you're learning Italian, or you know someone who's learning Italian, it would be a cool thing to have. Also, Animal Farm, George Orwell. You know, apparently I don't like dystopians, so there's no reason for me to have that. Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Just, this was a DNF. I wasn't enjoying it. Transcendent Kingdom, I just don't think I'm gonna get to it. So there that one goes. Mistakes Were Made. I made it like 2 chapters in and I DNF'd it. It was very kind of repetitive and I didn't like it. However, it seems like it would be an interesting book because the premise is there are 2 friends, right? One of the friends sleeps with the other friend's mom and then drama ensues. It's got a really great opening like chapter. I really loved it. But then after that, it was kind of like the same things were being said over and over. And for me, I don't like that. So unfortunately, I will not be continuing that book and I don't want to keep it. Now there's The Shadows. I don't know what it's about and I don't think I'm going to read it. Well, I know I'm not because I'm getting rid of it now. Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I wanted to be a part of the group that read about the Chloe sisters, so I got this. And I just didn't vibe with the writing, kinda, sort of. So I don't even think I finished the first chapter, but unfortunately, not gonna read it. And whoa, would you look at that? I think that's all the books. Those are all of the books that I'm getting rid of. Finally, after a year, like that book of the month book, August of 2022. Like, are you kidding me? It's been around for a long time. And just so you know, I am selling these books. So if you want to buy them, I'll provide the link in the description of the video. I want to let you know that I'm not using Pango Books. I know a lot of people are using Pango Books or similar websites or apps, but I, for various reasons, but also including the fact that I'm getting rid of a little more than just books, I am using eBay to sell them. Some of the books have free shipping. So if you're interested, some of the other things that I'm getting rid of are these Primrosia dual tip watercolor marker pens. They are so cute. It's just that I don't need them. Like 100 of watercolor pens. Like I thought I was gonna do a lot of bullet journaling. Like I got a journal that would work with these and it just didn't happen. So if you are an artiste or, you know of an artist, yeah. Also, I'm getting rid of a few CDs. That includes some AJR, NF, signed, Russ CDs, and a couple DVDs. I have American Sniper unopened, and I think I bought it because it was just like added on for an affordable price, and I never even watched it. And then also Rush Hour, the trilogy, which also has, like most DVDs do, special features and a whole like bonus disc and stuff like that. So if you're a fan of Jackie Chan and or Chris Tucker and or the Rush Hour trilogy, you can also get this. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, how long have you held on to books for? You know, books that you knew you didn't want. What's the longest amount of time that you've held on to them? Let me know if I'm in the minority or if I'm in the majority. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next video.
Hello fellow storytellers and story lovers. I want to thank you kindly for watching my video. If you want to see more from me, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram at MelodyCLane. If you're looking for someone to help you develop your story, I'm available. You can find more information on my website. The link is in the description below.